just from the start, like, it was very laid back to begin with. We just got our lines, read through it. I don't know, it was the first time I'd really seen like a full script before. And just going from the start where everyone was just kind of reading off the sheet of paper, trying to learn what to do with the sets and the scenes and everything, to now when everyone's got their lines sorted and we've got a finished product on our hands. It's just been incredible just to see how everything's evolved and changed.
Being gone all that time, in new places, meeting other people. Gosh, if anything like that could happen, I don't want to go away. I bet the new people aren't any better than the old ones. I'll bet they almost never are. And Emily, you're as good of a friend as I've got.
Maybe it's awfully important for you to go away and learn all of that about cattle judging and soils and those things. Of course, I don't know.
So we've wanted to produce a non-musical play for quite a number of years to showcase the talent of particular students who perhaps hadn't had a chance to perform in the musical because they weren't strong singers, or they'd just been in the ensemble for the musical. So I started looking for a play that I felt would involve a number of students and students from across the different campuses, but that would also showcase the talents of the really strong actors that we have in the school.
I can't eat another mouthful. She put her head down on the table and she cried. Oh, I've got to say it. There's something downright cruel about sending our girls into marriage this way.
Yeah, I thought it would be a good opportunity. I was in the band for Beauty and the Beast, and I just wanted to get more involved and have a different opportunity with it.
Quite hear what was being said to you.
Well, I've always loved acting, and I really enjoyed putting myself out there, and I've always loved presenting in front of the class and just talking a lot, so I thought that this would be really fun to do with some friends and meet some new people.
We did have a few first-time actors on stage who suddenly discovered what a joy it was to become a character, to be in the school play, and some of those students were in Year 12, such as Mitch, who played George.
George, what's the matter?
Oh, Ma, I don't want to grow old. Why is everyone pushing me so?
Why, George, you wanted it.
No, Ma, listen to me.
No, George, you're a man now.
No, Ma, for the last time I ask you, all I want to be is a fella.
I'm not really much of an actor. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go and just try it out, see what I could do, and then, yeah, everything just kind of fell into place, and yeah, it just kind of happened like that. It was pretty crazy.
All the way from Hunt to Cook.
So our town is about a small town back in the late 1800s to early 1900s. And it's just been about the village and the community that's there and the happenings of Grover's Corners. And it's kind of based around George and Emily, who live next door to each other all their lives, and then gradually as they become older and go into adolescence, they begin to realise that they have feelings for each other, and it's just about how that develops, and they get married in the end, and then Emily passes away, so it's kind of, yeah, Act 3, I think that's the most powerful. It's got some really beautiful stuff in there about life.
Oh, that's the town I knew as a little girl. And there's the white fence that used to be around our house. I'd forgotten that. Oh, I love it so.
I really like Thornton Wilder's writing. It's beautiful writing, very lyrical writing. And he draws very well-rounded characters that, even though he was writing in the 30s, are still relatable to people today.
But the more you think about it, the more it really shows you how humanity is really still in their own boxes, shut away, thinking about themselves. Really, it's kind of a me society. Whereas I feel like once these important moments are gone and we think about them, we realise how much we really missed, because we were so caught up in thinking about ourselves and how that moment benefits ourselves that we didn't see what's happening around us, how our actions could influence other people.
To spend and waste time as though you had 1,000,000 years, and to always be at the mercy of one self-centered passion or another. Now you know that was the happy existence you wanted to go back to. Ignorance, and blindness.
Starting with a script, just so different, having to learn lines like that. I mean, I'm a musician, so I have to remember music, but this is a whole different thing. I play George, who is one of the leads of the story, really. He's one of the teenagers that the story revolves around with Emily, who's the other lead, and it just kind of reflects on his life. He's a baseball player who ends up giving up his passion to be with someone, the other lead.
Our town kind of gave us the chance to really bring forward our acting skills instead, and I prefer acting personally, so in all the other musicals I was in the ensemble, and this gave me a chance to, I don't know, really step up, I guess. I don't know, it's been like such a great experience being able to really show what I have to offer, I suppose.
My role is called the stage manager, and basically I do it together with Emily Kroll.
Which is kind of like the narrator. I'm on stage for most of the time. My character is supposed to be past, present and future.
Our job is to really describe what is happening on stage, what's happening in the town, what the play is about, kind of background stories because of the minimalistic aspect of the play.
I'd like you to remember what it was like to have been very young, and particularly what it was like when you were first in love.
The minimalist form of acting really required the students to mime a lot of the action, so we had very few props on stage. The students had to work very hard on things like creating objects in space, so the audience believed in those objects.
A lot of the other actors had to really think about what they were acting out without the prop, and maybe look at a photo or something and really work with it and experiment how they could best show the audience that what they're doing is holding a book, or what they're doing is drinking water.
Celebrating our election.
And that took quite a lot of time in rehearsal, getting them to remember that if they've got something in their hand, they actually have to put it somewhere. They can't just move on, and that's an acting skill that they had to work on.
Are you enjoying it so far?
We were able to use the Ballerine Auditorium for the first time as a theatre space, so that was quite exciting to see the potential for that space. But it's also a space that's a little bit limited by the lack of wings, so a minimalist performance suited the space very well.
So important. This play is, what you say, what the characters say is central to the message of the play.
Mandy's been great. She's just been a great mentor, really. Helped me learn my lines, helped me, actually act as a person.
She's really supported all the cast, and being in Year 12 with our studies and stuff, she's been really considerate of us and all the stresses we've got on ourselves.
She listens to you and what you have to say and your ideas, and she works with it. It's not like she just tells you, okay, you have to do this and that's it, but it's kind of this discussion about what you can do with a scene.
Drama is an enormously important subject in terms of developing a student's confidence, their ability to present to an audience, their ability to collaborate, and being in a school play, certainly students have to collaborate. They have to learn to get along, they have to learn to communicate with each other.
I've really gotten to know some of the other people from different campuses and different year levels, and it's been really good to get to know them and know people that'll be coming up to senior school where I am at the moment, and just being able to have that friendship all the way through different year levels. I really enjoy the end performance. It's a lot of adrenaline comes, and it's very exciting standing on stage and showing everyone what we've made and what we've done over a very long time.
This would definitely be something I'd want to continue in the future. I really like acting, and I tried out for the other plays but I didn't get in, so I was like, okay, then I'll just try again. So I'm definitely going to try out for the future productions and plays.
This is kind of the first show that the school has put on that is not a musical, so we're really trying to bring this different atmosphere into just the school, that it's not all about fun musicals and really happy songs, but that plays are really, really deep, and really the seriousness of it is beautiful, and that such beautiful things can be created with words. And I really hope that today and tomorrow will just open this amazing window of opportunity for the years to come with more college productions that are just plain theatre, and that, they're just really good for other actors.